Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Stier, and I'm here with the amazing Hope Carew.
Hello.
So this is Phone a Friend. Hope is nice enough to be my first guest, and basically the concept is we're going to do this podcast, and throughout it we're going to phone our friends. I told Hope that I think the themes of this podcast are going to be friendship, community, and communication.
Wait, I thought this podcast was called Clout Chasers.
That was the original name.
And I thought we were calling famous people.
Yeah. I mean, I would love that.
Okay.
So you have.
So that was not clear in the brief.
Well, no, I think it's cool having like someone's phone number. That's like
Yeah.
It's a little bit deeper than Instagram, right? It means something. It means you have an actual friend.
But also sometimes you have people's phone numbers that you're not friends with.
Yeah, who's that I was gonna ask you like who the coolest people are in your phone, but who are the worst people in your phone?
I'll tell you. For an old job of mine, I was having to go through like business cards, and I found like on a piece of paper Meghan McCain's phone number.
Oh my god. Did you add it to your phone?
No, of course not. But if Meghan McCain's phone number was there, also John Voight.
Let's call Meghan McCain.
I mean, I feel like her number might have changed. Also, it truly was on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Like, it was not, maybe it's another Meghan McCain.
Oh yeah.
But it definitely was giving Meghan McCain.
That's so. So let's talk about you a little bit.
Please, my favorite subject.
Yeah, Hope runs a show called Big Deck Energy, and I almost said my own show name, which is very funny. I also run a show called Queer Roast for the Straight Hosts. We are producers in LA, comedy producers, which I think is actually you can correct me if I'm wrong or what you think, but from what I've heard, the stereotype is in LA there's like more comedians and fewer shows, or maybe the same amount of comedians, but there's like fewer shows. So, you know, my experience being a producer, we've been able to book pretty cool names, in part because it's like there's fewer.
Yeah, there's fewer shows than in New York.
And then in New York, you have the opposite problem. There's a ton of shows. So I've heard if you try and produce a show in New York, it's really difficult because like everyone's already booked on stuff.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's easier to get put on shows, which I feel like here is like everyone has such a bit, you know, I've had people that are like, yeah, I want to put you on my show, but it's like they have such a long backlog that I feel like it's harder to get on.
Yeah, and there's less shows out here.
Yeah, exactly. There's just like less in general.
That's true. I do have a big backlog for Big Deck Energy.
Really?
Yet every time I try to fill it, they're always busy. It's like, I'm considering you're still on my log.
Yeah. What's annoying for me is like when people just don't respond, especially if they don't. I don't know. I'm messaging this one guy that has like 3,000 followers, and I'm like, why are you ghosting me? You see my message. I know I'm not. You probably don't have a request that it's going to. It's like,
move on. You got to move on from that guy. Then be better.
Yeah,
you don't deserve that.
Yeah, thank you.
You deserve to be ghosted by a guy with 3,000 followers. I went to high school with 5,000 kids. Having 3,000 followers. I have 6,000 followers.
Yeah, it's like I do want to clarify.
Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of followers, but it is like you're ghosting me. We're on the same level.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's like I think that's part of it. I understand if it's like you have 100,000 followers and you didn't see my message. Okay, yeah. Whatever. I won't fault you for that.
No, literally.
But also, if we've been corresponding and now you're ghosting me, it's like, okay, come on.
I'm so guilty of a ghost, though.
Really?
I get so overwhelmed with messages.
Okay, this is an insight to have.
And then I like, I can't handle that right now. Mm-hmm. But then I've accidentally checked it, and now there's no way to undo it sometimes. I mean, there is a way to put it on unread, but only if you're good at stuff.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Like, I'm not always good at that. I'm like, nothing to say. Or like, I want to do your show, and I'm like, I want to do my show too. I just don't have the energy.
How is the show going?
Oh, I'm over it. You're not supposed to say that.
No.
I'm a little over it.
It's just a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I'm doing it every month. So I've decided that after this last show, I'm going to go once a season.
Oh, so like a quarterly thing?
I'm going to do a quarterly show, like a spring show, summer, fall, because otherwise it is like sucking all of my energy out.
It does take a lot of time. What's been like the time consuming part for you?
Is messaging people and waiting back. Like waiting to hear back.
Just booking the show.
Booking the show is the hardest part, and I'm the one who's booking it.
Yeah.
And then
you're booking and hosting, which
like I'm trying to like fill up and I'm producing. So it's just like it's too much.
Yeah.
And then you book people and as much as I love comedians and I am a comedian, they are the most type B people. They never respond. They don't show up or they're like so late.
Have you had people do that to you?
Yes.
They've agreed to be on the show and then just don't come?
Yes. And like my headliner has done that to me.
No. That sucks.
And then I'm like, okay, well, people are here anyway, so you're not messaging me back, but hey.
You're like, I'm not trying to. It's like, I didn't try and bait and switch the crowd.
No, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
I won't tell you which headliner, but
I want it.
I'm also very like, I'm like the headliner. I just kind of decide who I think the star is, but a lot of times it's like everyone's kind of equal. But I'm like, I'm most looking forward to you. You're the headliner of my heart.
Aw, that's nice.
You're the headliner of my heart, Andrew.
Oh, thank you.
But definitely not on stage.
I've reserved an amazing spot for you in the audience. You're the headliner of my audience.
You're the best audience member. You actually are. Your laugh is like going viral in my video.
Yeah, wait, tell the crew.
I have a stand-up clip, not going viral, but every single comment on this clip is about the laugh in the background, which happens to belong to Andrew. And every single comment is saying, wow, is Seth Rogen there? I can hear his laugh.
That's so funny. That's an honor. Yeah, that's so cool. I posted a video for my own show where I'm laughing in the background, and someone said it sounded like Caleb Heron, which I was also like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's
that'd
a good
be
one.
amazing. Yeah, he has like the best laugh.
He does.
Yeah. Shout out Caleb Heron, obviously inspiration. Well, I guess not obviously, but it's an inspiration for me.
Yeah, I'm more of a Mr. Beast girl myself.
Nice. You're caught up on the whole influential thing.
Caught up on it. If you know, you know.
I love that. All right, so you have chosen someone to call.
Yeah.
We're gonna call someone, and I'm really excited to see who you chose.
Okay, I'm just gonna call him.
Well, yeah, I guess we can. Do you want to tell me who it is?
Okay, no, I'll tell you beforehand.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm so excited. Okay, drum roll.
We are calling Shannon Berry.
Oh my god! Oh, that'll be fun.
Really good get, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give her a call.
Okay. I was not expecting Shannon Berry at all. I haven't talked to her in forever.
This will be extra exciting for you.
She's so adorable.
Should I do this?
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Shannon. You're on Phone a Friend.
Oh my god. Are we winning money?
No.
It does turn out I had the premise of the podcast wrong, so we're just calling you because you're my friend.
Yeah, but also you can brag. We can brag about your clout.
Like, she also has clout. Shannon is a SAG actress and 2-time author.
Oh wait, I didn't know that. It's been a while since we've caught up, which is why it's great we're talking to you. I like to fill the audience in. I knew Shannon. I met Shannon in college. I guess just through y'all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like.
Play together.
That's how we met, is we were in a play.
Oh really? Oh, that's so cute.
A really bad play where Shannon played the Messiah.
Yes. If anyone wanted to know what state we went to school in, it was Texas.
Wait, Shannon, plug your books real quick.
Yeah. Wait. I didn't know. When did you come out with books? That's so cool.
That's actually such a generous thing to call them. Thank you. They are self-published poetry collections, so kind of technically books, yes, but
Sounds like a book to me.
It looks
They're
like
in bookstores.
True. And the first one is called In the Event This Doesn't Fall Apart, and it's poems that I wrote for my now husband the first year we were dating.
Oh my god! Don't make me cry. Stop.
It's
kind of
so
like,
sweet.
if we break up. Classic. You know what everybody thinks about when they date their husband?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, if we break up, I'm going to the mental hospital.
You make it sound like you married him and then started dating him.
They got married and then they started dating.
And then my second one is called Increased Risk, and it's prose and poetry about life with chronic illness, and hope is actually in the acknowledgments of that one.
Oh, shoot, I didn't know that.
Oh, sick.
Did you not? Oh my god. That's why you always read the acknowledgments, folks.
Shoot. Oh, man. Oh, Shannon, that's so sweet.
Oh, that's so cool.
I thought you were about to go, and Hope also has an illness.
mean, nothing related.
Which I do. Speaking of increased risk, Hope is immune compromised too.
True.
She's like, I actually don't want to promote my books. I want to promote Hope's illness.
Yeah.
Do you guys know Hope is sick? No.
Sick as hell.
Yeah. Okay, and when did you become SAG? I don't think I knew that either.
Oh gosh, it's probably because I haven't booked anything. I became SAG maybe, I don't even know the date actually, but it was like maybe a month or two before the SAG strike. So it was like very womp womp. Like, but I did get to march and everything with all the other SAG people. I did briefly at a SAG march get interviewed by like a news outlet who was like stopping all the famous people to ask them how long they've been SAG, and I was like 1 month.
Wait, that's so funny. Wait, Shannon, will you tell the story of when you were like in like some sort of like murder reenactment?
Yes. I actually didn't even audition for it. They like plucked my headshot out because it was like a true crime show reenactment where like they want people to look like the people who were involved in the crime. And so they contacted me, and like my mom was in town. I was like, oh, should I do this? But I had never been, this is sad, I had never been like asked to do something before without an audition. So I was like, feels kind of cool, like to be
I don't think that's sad at all.
No, it's like,
I feel like that's pretty common to not get asked like without an audition to be. It's on TV, right?
Yes, it was on TV. It was on Oxygen. I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay, like, let me be in this show. And then I was like, oh, just wondering, like, am I playing, like, the murderer or the victim? And they were like, oh, you're playing the victim. And I was like, oh, I felt a little conflicted. I was like, is their family, like, okay with it? They're like, yeah, the family signed on. They're being interviewed. They, like, want her story told. I'm like, okay.
And they think you look just like her.
I'm like, great, this is, like, win-win for everyone, like so happy to do this. And the story was like incredibly sad. She was like a pregnant mother who was murdered by an ex-boyfriend. It was very dramatic. We shot for like a couple days right before Christmas, and then it did air on official television, real television, not even internet television. And I was really, really excited because it was my TV debut. And so like my parents watched, and me and my husband like made a day of it, and I like bought an outfit, we got dinner, and we came back to watch it. And like it starts, and it's like this creepy crime scene show, and then like it like flashes a photo of the victim, and it's like really sad, and then like there I am, and I'm like, you know, her on the night out before everything goes wrong, and me and Dom are like, woohoo, and it's like an immediate cut to like her crying family telling the story. And then we were like, oh my god, stop, and it was like horrifying in the mood. And then like the next time I came on screen, Dom was like, woohoo, and I was like, no, shut up. Very weird, like dystopian situation, but I'm honored that I got to tell her story.
The fact that like I thought it was going to be like, oh, like kind of the narrative of it was sad, but it's like you're cutting the actual footage of her family crying.
Real actual footage of her grieving family, like, and thank God they were like involved and everything, so I got to feel good about that. But it did not make for a celebratory.
Yeah.
I don't know how that wasn't running through my mind. I was just like, cool. It was actor brain. I was like, me on TV. That's like we just took it. Thankfully, I didn't invite anyone else over, so that would have been when I'm actually on a TV show that's fictional. I'll like have a party.
That's awesome. That's an amazing story.
I think it's so funny. It's very like Shannon. You're being like, woo, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
2 modes as a Libra. Happy Libra season, everyone.
By the way, happy Libra season. I was going to text you. There's a Libra category on Netflix.
Is there really?
Yeah, it says like Libras love the good and bad or something like weird.
I cannot believe they did that. That's so funny.
Astonishing. I would have thought that it was just like a never-ending scroll because Libras can't make a decision. So like it's like the first 10 seconds of every movie, and then it just cuts out.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
On to the next movie.
All right, before we should let you go pretty soon, but I have 2 questions I want to ask. One, how have you been recently? What have you been up to?
Oh, that's so nice. I've been good. I just went on my honeymoon. I got married in May.
I guess I didn't realize it was that recent. Congratulations.
It was just, you were in Hawaii, right?
Yes, I was. It was lovely.
Ah.
And we just got back like last week. Right now, my brother-in-law is in town because he's turning 21. And we're taking him to Vegas this weekend at Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm so excited. Do you guys remember when we turned 21 like 100 years ago?
No, I'm 20.
First of all, that's all amazing. And then the last question I want to ask you is, after we hang up with you, we might continue riffing off of a subject that you get. So is there anything you would love to hear discussed on the podcast?
Yes. Thank you so much for asking. I would love for y'all to talk about what it was like playing that Truth or Dare game where Andrew peed himself.
Oh my God!
He just stood up.
What?
He just stood up and left.
I can't believe that.
I think about
Hang
it
up
all
on
the
her
time.
now.
I'm not gonna lie, I think about it all the time. Anytime I'm near any sort of Truth or Dare scenario, I think about it. And just a message to the people: never ever play Truth or Dare with an improv troupe. Run as fast as you can away from that situation. They are so yes and. That was the craziest set of dares that I've ever seen happen in my life. And the most exciting one was when Andrew peed himself.
God. All right, bye, Shannon. I love you.
Love you, Shannon. Bye.
Did you know she was gonna do that?
No, I forgot that she was even there
Okay,
for that. You can
okay,
find
okay.
it if you want.
Okay, we have to set the record straight on a lot of things. First and foremost.
Oh, Kyle.
Oh my God. First and foremost, I was wearing a bathing suit. I feel like that's like huge context. Everyone pees in their bathing suit. Like normally they're in water when they do it, but
Yeah.
it
They don't normally pee in it like a diaper. But also, it was a very large, very intense, very drunk game of Truth or Dare.
Unhinged. Nicholas Marino is so good at coming up with unhinged ideas. We're sitting in the circle, and it's like he says truth or dare. I say dare. He turns to me, looks me dead in the eyes, and says, "Piss yourself." And the whole circle was like,
There's a lead up to it. Maybe not. That was crazy.
I feel like I remember being in that, like, what?
It was kind of like a time warp situation where we were all like, "Whoa, we're getting intense."
And I was like, oh, is he gonna like make me kiss someone, or is he gonna want me to
kiss someone's
street
butt.
Oh, really?
I
Whose
kissed-
butt did you kiss?
Or she kissed mine. I don't remember. It was beautiful.
Gorgeous. Yeah, and so I was in a bathing suit, and he's like, "You're in a bathing suit." He's like, I can give you. We're at my house. I can give you a fresh pair of underwear afterwards. You can take a shower. You know, there was all these like stipulations of like, we will make this.
There was all this care involved, which actually makes it so much worse.
My least favorite part of the story. So first of all, I'm like, okay, but we got to keep going because I'm like pee shy. So like, I'll do it later. And so then, like 3 people later, I'm like, I'm doing it. But
And then we were all like, "Can't believe you did that."
yeah, well, I wasn't gonna, wuss out. I was
No,
gonna
it's
be
important.
brave.
It's important.
Yeah.
Your word is your bond.
My word. Yeah.
You said dare, and you did dare.
Yeah, and I'm a man of my word.
Especially it being an improv troupe, which Shannon's saying was very yes and it was
Yeah.
very cult-like culture. And it was like, if you didn't do the dare, then you just, you can't hang anymore?
Oh my God, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to show my face if I didn't
We
piss
would have
my pants.
we would have kicked you out of practices. We're like, this guy won't even piss his pants.
Oh, look at Mr. No Piss Pants.
No piss pants, no piss pants.
They all taunted me.
Wait, speaking of, Jake, my boyfriend Jake, just got a call from his dad last week. And his dad calls him inebriated. And he's like, I'm at the casino and I just won $20,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Amazing, right?
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
goes, but they like wouldn't let me leave the table before like the cash out process or whatever. Like he had to go to the bathroom and they wouldn't let him leave the table or he was going to have to forfeit the money.
Oh my God.
So the dad goes, so I pissed my pants.
Oh my God.
And then I started a character named Piss Dad. Where he's like, yeah, I'm going to piss my pants.
Oh my God.
And then he called Jake and he was like, I just won $20,000 and I'm covered in piss.
Oh my God.
And Jake's like, okay, so you're going to go home now? He's like, no, I'm on a winning streak.
Oh no.
And then he continues.
God, that's gross.
It's so funny and so badass. And you know what? You can get drunk and piss yourself and win a bunch of money as long as you have a sober ride home. And he did.
That's wonderful. Okay, my favorite detail of this story of this Truth or Dare game is that afterwards you text me, it was like later that night or something, or the next day, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe you pissed your pants. And my dumb response was, well, I definitely wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for the dare. And you just respond in all caps, obviously.
I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then I felt like such a weirdo for clarifying. It's like, oh god, that was so funny.
It's like, you guys told me to. It's like, no, I know.
I hope this lands on the podcast because I tried to like tell this story during stand-up once because I do think it's a funny story, and the audience was not having it.
They were like, okay, piss dad.
Yeah, they're like, you pissed yourself? Okay. It's like, maybe.
No, I was peer pressured into pissing myself in front of 20 people when I was in college.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was we were also outside. I feel like that's really
outside. Oh,
and I was sitting on like a lawn chair.
One of my most clearest memories, actually. It was truly like everyone we've ever met in a circle of lawn chairs.
I can't believe Shannon
in the grass.
That's so funny. This is not what I thought the podcast was
midnight. Like
I made this. Oh god.
A man of his word.
Yep. Yeah. Woof. All right. So I already told you who I'm going to call because I mentioned that I got his approval before this. Although I didn't remind him that this is happening today, and so there's a chance that he forgot, which is also kind of fun. So it's like we have his permission to call, but he might still not be expecting it. This is Kyle Prue. Kyle Prue is a TikToker. He does this is things you can say to piss off men.
This is things you can say to piss off men.
He now has he's a New York Times bestselling author, which is wild.
Calling so many authors today.
I know. And he produced Rabbit, which, fun fact, they are, I think I'm allowed to say this, they're filming season 2 now, and they did pickup shots, and they did one in my kitchen.
Pickup
kind
shots.
of like you shot a film in my kitchen, in grad school, yeah. Yeah. It was a party scene for Mr. Nice Girls, which was a phenomenal YouTube series, by the way.
Yeah, please watch.
I watched it with my grandparents. It's like family friendly.
My grandparents also love it.
Yeah. It's like really digestible, but it's also like interesting for people who aren't grandparents. All right, so I'm going to call this guy.
I hope we get his voicemail.
Oh, really?
No.
I wonder, like, he is the kind that would have like...
No voicemail box set up?
Probably. I mean, honestly, that is the more likely option, but I would love if he had like a crazy voicemail.
He's like one of those voicemails that's like, hey, oh, sorry, I can't hear you right now. Probably because this is my voicemail.
Oh my god. I wonder, let me record?
You might have to answer.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Kyle Prue, what's up?
What's cracking, dog?
You are on Phone a Friend, and I am here with...
Oh my god, I'm on Phone a Friend.
It's
oh my god.
me.
It's like,
oh
my, hey guys.
Hi. Are you putting in your signature, like...
Corded headphones, yes.
You're like single-handedly responsible for giving those a second chance in the market?
Yes. These are the ones that they'll put in the museum when I die.
Oh my god. So has it ever changed? Is it the same pair of earbuds you use on all?
And when you like die, do you want to be buried like with these in your ears? Like attached to it like an iPod Nano, perhaps?
Yes, with all my favorite songs.
Limp Bizkit?
Well, with a lot of Limp Bizkit. It's going to be mostly Limp Bizkit, unfortunately. But I just can't help it. I love them or him.
And I love them or him too.
Me when
yeah. Them or him or her?
Yeah. That want to feel sexist? Limp Bizkit is a woman. What are you up to right now? Did you remember the song you for this?
No, I'm playing Wukong Black Myth with my brother.
You're what?
I'm playing a video game with my brother.
Oh shoot! What's the video game called?
Wukong. David, what is it? Wukong Black Myth. Yeah.
Put David on.
No.
Tell David I say hi.
All right, Andrew says hi. David says hi, Andrew.
Wow, well, you're really protective. You really did not want to talking to him.
No, he doesn't want to hear it. Would David tell us an embarrassing story about you?
Oh, is that what this is? What is former friends?
It's not what that is, but Kyle, I have to tell you, that's what just happened to Andrew with our last guest.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Hope's like best friend since college, or how long have you known each other?
Yeah, since college.
And she told an embarrassing story about Truth or Dare, which we won't go over now, but listen to the podcast and you'll hear it.
And Kyle,
Okay,
Andrew pissed himself.
Well, really?
We weren't gonna go into it.
He pissed himself as a dare.
Oh my! That's a dare. That's crazy, man. You gotta love Truth or Dare to piss yourself for a dare.
Is it that he loves Truth or Dare, or is that he hates disappointing his team?
Yeah, that's
pissing my pants.
Andrew's such a team player. It'd be funny if Andrew pissed himself in advance and then tried to get someone to dare him to piss himself so he could blame the piss. Blame the piss.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
on the
exactly
game.
what happened.
That's so cool that you're with your. Wait, does David live in LA? I forget.
David lives in the OC.
Oh, so he's like up here visiting again. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I play this video game with y'all sometime? Is it multiplayer?
Well, we're in the OC.
Oh,
you
there?
could. Yeah.
Okay, can I come over to the OC sometime?
Can Andrew
Yes,
go
come
over?
to the OC and play the Wukong, but it's not multiplayer, so we just have to watch you while you play.
Okay, I like being watched. Is it racially sensitive? It sounds.
Is the game racially sensitive? It's about a person who is also like a magic monkey man. So maybe.
Okay.
If the game is based on Chinese myth, so you would have to ask them.
Got it. Okay.
There's a lot of birds with human faces.
Okay.
And I don't.
They racially sensitive birds.
It's not racially sensitive to birds. I will say that they have really messed with their proportions.
Okay, I'm out then, unfortunately.
Yeah, I understand.
Once you fuck with birds, it's too far for me.
Problematic.
Hope, do you have any questions for Kyle?
No. Oh, should I?
No, just you haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle, how's your hair looking?
It's all right. There are patches, of course, but I did go to my barber to get the sides all kind of layered or faded up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of just look like a little fuzzy.
Does it look like you're balding?
It looks like I'm balding, but only on one side.
We should really fill the audience in.
Yes, I had a party where anytime someone finished a drink, they got to cut off a bit of my hair. And I recommend this to anyone who wants to find out which friends give a fuck what happens to you. Because I had some people shave me down to the root. I didn't realize I had so many samurais in my friend group.
Yeah. See, this is why I didn't go, because I didn't want to torture you.
Well, to be fair, the event was called "Make Kyle Prue Bald." So
you know what? Yes, it is what I sold people.
Yeah.
A bunch of people were commenting on my TikTok being like, these are not your friends.
I agree.
Do not trust them.
I was worried. Well, I think I texted you sponsored by Hims, because I'm worried that your hair isn't going to grow back and you're going to be a bald guy.
That'll be fine.
I don't think that's how haircuts work.
It is. A lot of my friends' boyfriends have shaved their heads and then it's just not really grown back.
What? That's
terrible.
I will say, I'm knocking on wood in the most enormous way possible, but my barber says I show 0 signs of balding.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, I take a lot of supplements, so my hair grows fast as hell.
Okay. Well, if you ever need a wig.
Why does that not surprise me? Is this real? Do you actually take a lot of supplements?
I take literally 30.
Did you say
you wouldn't believe 30. 30. Yes.
Oh.
Is this a bit?
No, it's not a bit. This is going to sound... everything that I'm about to say is going to sound like a bit. It's not a bit at all.
Why is this the
I went to my doctor.
thing ever? Okay.
I went to my doctor.
Okay, wait. Start over. Sorry, I was talking over you. What?
Okay. I went to my doctor because I was afraid of getting Alzheimer's. And I said, will you test me for the pre-genetic precursors to Alzheimer's? And he said, yes. So he took this whole big kind of test to check my DNA. And when he did that, he was like, okay, you're not at risk of Alzheimer's. And I was like, oh, great, cool. But he was like, I also learned a bunch of other shit about you from looking at your DNA. And I was like, oh, really? And he was like, yeah, you want to know things? And so he broke down every vitamin that I should be taking to manage for I guess, like, neurological defects that I might have, distance and synapses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And he
a good
also
name, they're
told
not
me,
working.
this is also another thing he told me. This was the craziest shit. Is he goes, Kyle, you're not allergic to peanuts. And I go, oh, great. And he goes, but every time you have a peanut, you get a little closer to being allergic to peanuts. So you can definitely eat peanuts, but only peanuts that you really want.
I actually have had a doctor say that to me before because I'm the same with pineapple, but it's like, okay, well, so am I not allergic then?
Why does
Yeah,
this
it's
sound
mounting.
Like if every time I eat it, I get sicker and sicker and I'm developing an allergy, maybe I shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, but he's like, but pineapple's awesome.
So, how are you downing 30 pills? Is it pills?
With water?
And you just do you take 5 at a time? What's your strategy?
Yeah, I think we're
Okay,
curious.
so yeah. Here's the deal. Okay, so I wake up and I take my medication, which is I do that on an empty stomach. That's liothyronine, Synthroid, propropanol, and hydrocortisone. 2 to manage for the adrenals and thyroids that I lost due to Lyme disease, and propropanol to slow my heart rate down because I'm too awesome. Then I go and I box and I eat breakfast, and then I take ginkgo biloba. I take fish oil. I take B12.
I
I take
all 30 of your supplements.
yes. Everybody sit tight, gang. I take GABA.
Oh, we're getting another call.
Oh, are you really? I didn't realize. Oh my god, I didn't realize that was possible. I take Neuromag. I take a blend of ashwagandha.
I just want
do
to
everything.
know if you stuff 30 in one hand or if you're doing this one at a time.
I'm doing 3 at a time.
Okay.
I also every day for breakfast have a small little tablet of oxytocin. Now you might know that oxytocin is the chemical compound released by your brain when you cuddle with your children, and that's to keep me from needing to have children. I can just dissolve a tablet in my mouth every morning.
I think it's also a cuddle that you get from cuddling with a partner.
Yeah, I don't need that either. See, the cool thing about the future is you don't actually have to do any of the shit that you normally would to feel okay.
Yeah,
you can get everything.
Cuddling.
So
you can get everything in a tablet that dissolves in your mouth and tastes like mint.
Yeah, who needs sexual intimacy when you can take a pill?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god. This explains why you've been rejecting all my requests to cuddle.
Right, exactly. Andrew says, can we cuddle? And I said, I cuddled in my mind this morning. I don't need you. I don't need nothing.
I cuddled twice.
Oh my god. Oh, I love him because he makes me cuddle twice. All right, Kyle, one last question for you. Is there anything you want us to discuss on the podcast after we hang up with you?
This is so crazy. Is Phone a Friend, you just call somebody you know?
Yeah, basically,
it's not like how to be a millionaire, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, in the sense where there's nothing I can aid in. There's no assistance I can lend.
Well, unless you have any advice for me, I guess.
Okay, my advice for Hope. You seem good, girl. Don't worry. Just don't worry about it.
You seem good, girl.
You seem good, girl. Don't worry about it.
You sound just like my therapist.
Yeah.
You're paying her so much money for therapy sessions, and she's like,
yeah.
Sounds like you're fine to me.
Yeah,
you seem pretty sick. You want to kick it sometime? That's what your therapist says. Say, fuck, I wish I had a friend like you. You're like,
She just starts crying because of the patient doctor liability of being friends with you.
Dude, I love the idea. I love the idea of a therapist gaslighting you into thinking you're okay because they don't want to deal with your bullshit.
That's funny.
And they're like, are you sure I don't have intimacy issues? No, I don't think so. You seem great.
You seem good to me. In fact, you tell me a lot of stuff. So
you know what? I'm gonna drop a hot take on your podcast here. Uh-oh. Sometimes people will talk about going to therapy as if it makes them a moral or an intellectual authority. They'll be like, oh, well, my therapist told me blank, 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 blank. Most people are paying just some white lady to agree with them. And so I don't think that you necessarily get to present yourself as an authority by like, claiming that your therapist said something to you, because I don't know these people.
No, totally. My friend was like breaking up with some guy, and she was like, I think you have some like selfish tendencies. And he goes, well, I don't, because if I did, my therapist would have told me.
Ooh.
And it's like, well, maybe your therapist doesn't know.
It's also like, I have to believe that you're presenting a perfect recollection of events to this person, and this person is interpreting it perfectly.
Yeah. That's really
Disagree.
I have no problems, because if I did, my therapist would tell me.
Right. My therapist, who is incentivized to at least tell me a little bit of what I want to hear by the $200 a week I'm paying.
Yeah.
I talked to my therapist and she says you're a bitch.
I have done that maneuver before. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. Well, this has been lovely talking to you. I think the $1 million is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, it always is, really. Who needs money?
You sounded so despondent.
Yeah, I sounded angry. My hands were clenched when I said that.
Listen, he's in the OC right now. He's good.
Okay. Tell David we say hi. Thank you for
Okay.
that. We thank him for letting us steal you from your Chinese game.
Yes, cheers. Cheers, gang.
All right.
Cheers.
Love you, Kyle. Bye.
Love you, man.
That's the first time I ever told him I loved him.
Do you think it's serious?
Hot takes on therapy. You're in therapy right now.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm trying to be. I called someone.
It's like the equivalent of taking a pill you found on the ground.
Yeah, I called someone. She wasn't that helpful.
Just like going through the yellow pages, like, fuck it.
I will say I had this therapist in New York who was giving me bad advice. And now I'm a little bit like, are these people that trustworthy? Like, I had basically just started dating my boyfriend, and it was like the pandemic, and I was like, oh, gotta find a new apartment. She was like, move in with him. And it was like, we'd been together for like a month.
That is weird.
And then I told him, I was like, my therapist thinks we should move in together. Like, I'm down. And he was like, no, that's insane.
That is so weird. Yeah, it's wild how, like...
And I'm like, yeah, that is insane.
I think it's really easy for us to, or at least for me to, like, hold kind of, like, systems and people to a certain level of trust. Because it's like...
Well, a doctor said it.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like, oh, they're a doctor, right? And it's like, these people are human.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's human, and, like, fallible, and systems are designed by people. Those are also fallible. I had
That's why I only use an AI therapist now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I wake up in the morning. I talk to my.
People are fallible, but AI is perfect.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning. I talk to my LLM husband. I take a cuddle pill.
I take a cuddle pill.
And I'm good to go.
I take 29 other supplements.
Oh my god.
And I never have to eat.
I couldn't believe he was serious. I thought he was joking.
No, that would hurt my stomach so bad. I like can't take a lot of pills. Like I can feel them. Can't you feel like
No.
No. Maybe I do need a supplement.
I was like, yeah, maybe you need one more if you're
If I took 30 pills, I swear I would feel them sloshing around in there. My empty, skinny belly.
Oh my god. I have a friend who can't take pills. He has to only do dissolvables.
Okay, your friend needs to grow the fuck
up.
Oh my god. No, honestly. You can't.
He's like actually pills. He's like one of my most accomplished friends. He has a master's. He like taught me a lot of what I know about computer science.
Okay, but he has such a bad gag reflex that he can't swallow a pill.
And he's gay. What a terrible life.
When I was a kid, I was sickly a lot. And so like they would give me like liquid medicine as a kid. But there was this one time where like the medicine they gave me like only came in pill form. And my mom was like, it's not going to work. And my dad was like, it's going to work. And he like shoved this pill down my throat essentially. And then I projectile vomited all over him and his like empty suitcase or his full suitcase.
Oh my god.
And it's kind of like, well, that's what you get for shoving a pill down a 4-year-old's throat. Like you got to at least hide it in food. It's not going to work that way.
That's basically.
Yeah, he was like, here you go. Like we can definitely get the antibiotics down.
That's like literally how you force someone to throw up.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh, it's such a... My mom was like, crazy, that backfired, huh?
Oh, God, that's so gross. I can see why Kyle doesn't want to have children. Oh, man.
Well, I'll have children and I'll bring them over to Kyle specifically to let them throw up on them.
Yeah. One of my favorite tweets ever was written by Ellen Lang when she said that she hung up an outfit for her interview or her work outfit above her toilet, and then the whole thing fell into the toilet.
It's like, yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah. It's like it's such a
Oh.
reasonable thing to do and such a hilarious outcome.
It's like, yeah, it's
like
like
the entire outfit. Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah, it's a real like fuck you from the gods. It's like your day is going to suck.
You're not getting this fucking
You
job.
don't deserve nice
You're-
things. Yeah.
This is why we don't have nice things.
Can you imagine like showing up to work and you're like, sorry that I have a bad outfit. My entire wardrobe fell into the toilet.
Dirty toilet.
I had a dermatologist once. This is going back to the like doctors giving bad advice. Like in retrospect, I think I had a dermatologist who was a bad dermatologist for like
Yeah.
a while, and I was like paying a decent amount.
It was like anti-sunscreen.
No, not anti-sunscreen, but like I clearly had some sort of like infection on my neck, and she was like, she put me on Accutane.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Well, we had tried a lot of other stuff, and then finally we did Accutane, and then like after the Accutane treatment, my neck was still bad, and then I saw like one day she was sick or something, she was unavailable, and I saw a different doctor, and I was kind of glad, and he was like immediately he was like, this isn't acne. He's like, yeah, you should not have been on Accutane, which is like a
very intense drug to go on.
very intense. And I did this late in life. This was like grad school. And I was on Accutane, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, thank God no one has to see me like this, because it was an ugly time in my life.
Well,
Because, like,
Accutane makes you super dry, right?
yeah, my lips were chapped as hell, and I had a neck fungus, and so I couldn't shave, so I had a huge neck beard and chapped lips. I was skinny, but I looked awful, but my body looked great.
Body was cheap.
Yeah.
It was kind of Butterface situation.
Yeah, literally.
It's awful.
I remember looking, and like I was staying at my room at the time. The right wall was entirely mirrors. The right wall was entirely a closet made of mirrors.
I hate a closet mirror.
Really?
Yeah, because of this. I scare myself at night also is the thing. Like in a hotel room and there's a closet mirror and I'm sleeping and then I like roll over and then I'm like, what was that? It's
Yeah,
like, it was
yeah.
me. It was
Oh
me
my
in the
God,
mirror.
that's so funny.
You're not supposed to be able to see yourself from bed. That's like a whole feng shui thing.
It happens very rarely, but I'm gay. Every now and then I will catch like it'll be like a situation where a mirror's bouncing off a mirror.
Yeah.
So I'm like seeing at myself at an angle that's not normal mirror angle.
100%.
And like it's happened once or twice where I've been like, damn, who's that?
Who's that?
Like literally thinking I'm like checking out someone, and I'm like, oh my God, it's me.
Wait, is this why you preface I'm gay?
Yeah.
Because why?
Well, because you need to know I'm attracted to men for the story to make sense.
Oh,
I'm, like,
okay.
actually, like,
I did think you were
In
talking
fact-
about like a mirror during sex at first.
no.
When I'm gay, sometimes I see myself in the mirror and I think, okay, it's because you're like, who is that?
Yeah.
Well, that's, you know what? That's on confidence and self-esteem that you can see your body from a third perspective and be like, I'd tap that.
Yeah,
It's like,
literally.
well, it's
Like,
you.
I wonder if he's single. Yeah. I think it's like, have you ever had that with a friend where it's like, oh, that guy's gonna, oh, it's my friend. Oh, good for him. I thought he was cute from far away or whatever, you know?
No, but I've been in the airport mirror situation before and I've seen someone else in the mirror and thought it was me.
Oh.
Has that ever happened? And it scares me because I go, oh, I'm not moving, but I'm moving in the mirror. It's like,
That's weird.
It's another person. But it's because there's a mirror there. I'm like, huh!
It's like fully not a mirror. It's just like you walk past someone, you're like, why is it my reflection?
It's a portrait.
Funny.
Now, have you ever walked past a portrait and looked at it, realized it's you?
What?
You know, you're in a museum. You walk past a portrait. You think, hold on a second. Is that an oil painting of me?
Yeah, but like done by Van Gogh, and you're
Yeah.
like, what?
Happens to me. I mean, it's why I can't go to Europe.
You're too afraid of running into your ex-lover Van Gogh.
I'm too afraid of running into just portraits of myself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want the mob coming after
And you could end
me.
up back in time.
That is the last thing I'm trying to do.
Yeah, like you need that, like you need a hole in the head. Should we call someone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a mutual friend. This is what I'm going to
yeah.
say. It's a mutual friend, but like we're a lot closer.
You and this friend are a lot closer.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Like
cool.
I think you have met her,
Okay.
but it's like we're the close ones.
Is this gonna be an awkward situation where like I don't remember your name and I should?
I hope not.
Okay, you hope I remember her name.
I hope you remember her name.
Just say it loudly if I don't.
I definitely hope you remember her name.
Oh my God. Now I'm scared.
Me too.
There's so much pressure.
I don't want you to see it.
Oh God.
Hello.
Hello. So I told Andrew, I prefaced it. I said we're calling a mutual friend, but we're much closer. And I think you've met Andrew before, but I'm not positive.
Hi, have we met
Yeah.
before? You're on Phone a Friend, the podcast.
Phone a Friend, the podcast?
Yeah.
What's the podcast about?
we phone our friends and then we use that as a jumping off point to talk with each other.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah,
So we're gonna ask you maybe a couple questions, and we'll see if Andrew can figure out who you are.
sure. I do not recognize you by voice yet.
Maybe if you could just say like the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Nope.
Not a familiar voice to you?
No, I mean it's like ringing a bell, but I can't like it's attached from body and like only on speakerphone. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like not.
yeah. And also, you've said I think you've met this person, so it sounds like it's not someone who I've like seen multiple times or like you're like.
Probably. I mean, guessed. Do you think that you've seen this person multiple times? I'm just not confident.
I feel like we've definitely seen each other at parties and stuff.
I've like seen you guys talking before.
Okay.
Like you should recognize her voice.
Okay. Do you live in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, where did you grow up?
I grew up in the Midwest.
Are you a writer? Do you write?
Yeah, sometimes.
Is it Matry?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, sometimes. We've talked at parties.
Do you have any siblings?
I do, yeah.
Who are they?
I have one older brother.
And what's his name?
He goes by Drew.
Is this Julia? This is my sister, y'all.
The way you didn't recognize her voice.
Aren't all like truly.
I wasn't sure. I was like, Hope, do you want me to like fully give it away? Or
Okay, now that
We on the way over here, and I said, "Hold on, I have a funny idea. I'm gonna call you, and I'm gonna pretend like, oh, Andrew, have you met Julia?"
that's so funny. Hi, Julia.
to be on your brother's podcast, and I'm gonna prank call you. And I was like, I don't know what this has to do with Rainbow Room.
Oh yeah. Before this, I had a podcast.
It's funny because I feel like I have a pretty I don't know. I feel like I have a recognizable voice.
Well, she really threw me off with the clue that you were someone that I may have met once.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Out of context. Out of body experience.
What are you up to right now?
I'm in Reno.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I got to say I'm in rehab.
I'm in rehab.
Don't talk right now.
What are you up to like in Reno? What are you doing?
Well, James is at work, and I'm in his bed watching TikTok.
Perfect.
Okay. Well,
Lazy. I walked like 30 minutes to a coffee shop, but it took me through a cow pasture, and I said, and I made him pick me up and drop me back off at home, and then he went back to the office.
oh wow.
Fair enough. I wouldn't want to be in a cow pasture.
I looked like I was in a Hallmark movie. I looked like the city girl who was like on a back dirt road going, how the hell does anyone live like this? It was a lot.
Wait, I love that. Okay, Julia, we're going to go now because I'm going to call my real person, but this was a very fun prank.
I love you so much, Julia.
Love you both.
Love you. Bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Was that funny?
Yeah, it's very funny. I'm also like, we're due for a phone call because she's like, she just went to Venice and she has all these stories and she's like, oh, like, don't let mom and dad tell you. I need to tell you. And I'm like, okay, call me. And now I'm like, she's sitting on her bed watching TikToks. Why didn't she call me? That's
My
funny.
mother's in Africa right now and has been texting the family group chat, what's the Netflix password? And I'm like, he's like, it's for the plane ride. God.
That's so funny.
Okay, ready for my next call?
Oh, yeah.
It's another mutual friend.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Mom?
Hi!
Andrew.
Hi, Candace. How's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm having a good time. Just like Hope, I'm producing a comedy show that's been really fun. I
know. I'm your biggest fan.
you really do be liking my posts, and I really appreciate that. I love when I get a like from Candace.
means everything.
An important, like, well, Mom, I guess I got the name of the podcast wrong and everything about it wrong.
Well, no. I originally pitched it to Hope as something called Clout Chasers, and then I was like, oh,
So
maybe
good.
I want to go a different direction that's not so, like, let me use you for your friends. And
Well,
clout.
I told my mom to think of her cloudiest stories to tell you.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So, but yeah, it's called Phone a Friend now. So, hi, friend.
Oh, okay. Hi.
And you're my ultimate best friend.
Oh.
But why don't we ask her? Because I did have her prepare one.
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
Do you wanna share a fun like clout story?
You have clout?
Maybe the one about your cousin.
Well, my cousin Cheryl was a go-go dancer on Elvis movies, and she was also one of the original Gold Diggers, which was the band, which were the singers with the singer Dean Martin. And they used to travel around the country with him. And she also did USO shows with Bob Hope. But
Wow.
she's really kind of wacky.
She's a pet psychic. We're obsessed
Yeah,
with
she's
her.
a pet psychic in Malibu. We ended up going out for breakfast before my flight, and she just started chattering. And she was like, I've slept with both Elvis and Dean Martin. And
What?
yeah, and I said, oh, tell me a little bit more about that. And she said, well, it's not that unusual. All of us girls did.
So yeah, I got some clout. My mom's second cousin fucked Elvis.
And apparently Elvis was just like the pass around of the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Girls
sounds
were
like community
entertaining
dick.
for him.
Oh my god.
But he liked all the go-go girls and the white boots and the little white shorts.
I mean, can you blame him?
Okay, can you do an impression of Elvis admiring go-go dancer in white?
My mom or me?
Candace, do you have an Elvis impression?
Not in my back pocket. That's going to have to go to my daughter.
Baby. Give me those white shorts.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Take your boot.
You ain't never met a hound dog.
But I'm a pet psychic.
Candace, what have you been up to lately?
I've been cooking for like a 20-man professional race car driving team.
We'll talk about clout. Damn.
You know my mom's
You know
husband's a
it.
race car driver.
Yeah.
I mean, I do get to go into the VIP lounge at all the best racetracks in town, or actually in the country, but there's no clout associated with this.
Well, this is the funny thing. So basically there's like this 20-person team that my mom is helping like feed all day when they're like doing the race.
Whoa.
And it's like a very long day. They're in the hot, they're in the sun, they're like covered in grease. And so they have like their own crafty table essentially, with
Yeah,
like,
doing crafty
she's basically doing crafty for them, but
meals.
it's like very hard. So she like hired some help and she asked this woman, she was like, can you just get some like easy to eat fruit for the guys? Like apples or bananas or like cuties.
Mm-hmm.
This woman bought 24 grapefruits.
It's like the hardest to eat, most controversial fruit.
Most controversial fruit. I know. I'm like, in LA, no one's eating grapefruit because we're all on antidepressants. Like you can't have grapefruit on an antidepressant.
I did not know that.
Oh, I thought that's why you meant controversial.
Maybe that's why.
No, I meant controversial because they taste terrible.
Controversial because they're bad.
Yeah.
Impossible to eat. And these men, their hands are literally covered in grease
Oh my god.
because they're working on cars all day.
This question, and I said, "Oh, what's this for?" Candace, you asked me to get some handheld fruits. And at that point, I was like, oh, your days are numbered, sweet girl.
I mean, literally blueberries, strawberries, like pretty much every
Anything.
apples, oranges.
Yeah. There's like very few fruits that you can pick that are worse than grapefruit
Grapefruit.
in this specific.
Only a pineapple
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah. Maybe like a large unwieldy papaya.
Maybe if she'd gotten 24 watermelons.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's a good one.
That's so funny.
I did want to tell my story about Patrick Duffy feeding me an allergen.
Okay, but I don't think anyone knows who that is.
Oh, is it too? Are we too old? Yeah. Okay.
No, we have
You can tell the story. You can still
listeners
tell the
of all
story.
ages. I'm sure we have some listeners who are like, "Oh my God, Patrick Duffy, tell me more."
Okay, because he was a junior on Dallas.
Okay, he was on the
You know.
TV show Dallas.
Okay.
Okay, so this day is amazing. My parents tell me they're good. We lived in LA for a while. My parents said that they were going to take me out to go visit my dad's friend, Mark Daniels. And Mark Daniels himself was cool because he directed a bunch of Star Treks.
Ooh.
So we go out to the valley and we're playing tennis during the day and we're matched up with other people for like a round robin at their house. And I guess it was me. I hit the tennis ball over the fence. This is just the first thing, like when we get there. And then Tom Hanks just throws it back for me and says, thanks.
What?
Heard that?
Because he's the neighbor. And then I am eating, I'm in my little tennis skirt and I'm looking at the little like crudité vegetables table that's a little bit to the side of where lunch is being served.
Yeah, you're looking at 24 grapefruits rolling around on a table.
Like, you know what? Those are too controversial. I go down to this little like vegetable table.
You killed Andrew with that. You killed Andrew with
The
that.
idea of not eating grapefruit because you see them as, specifically as one person see them as controversial.
They're controversial now. They will be forever. All right, so Patrick Duffy, this hunk of a man, he was gorgeous, sees me doing this and putting some fruits and vegetables on my plate. And then he says, have you tried the baby corns? And I know I have food allergies. I'm right out of college. I'm like, I know I have food allergies. I don't think I've ever tried a baby corn. I mean, so what if I'm allergic to raw corn? What could a baby corn do to me? Well, turns out they have they have as many allergens as a big corn on the cob, but they're more condensed.
Oh my God.
So I eat this raw baby corn.
Did he feed
and
it to you?
Immediately. Well, yes, he did. He fed me that and he fed me some raw red pepper slices. And I knew I couldn't eat these things, but he was feeding them to me. And I'm like 19 or 20, I guess I'm in college. And I just can't help myself. And then I start to get absolutely giant highs over dollars. And I'm losing my mind, scratching and itching. And I said, well, can you help me? And he goes, well, I got to get back to my wife and baby.
Oh my God. He's like, want to look at your hived up body. He's like, oh, actually, I have to go. I forgot I'm married.
I forgot I have a wife and baby.
Baby, because they were on like the other part of this, like, you know, this
He's
big
like,
backyard patio.
I saw a young, hot teenage girl. I figured I would feed her some phallic-shaped food, and then I'm going to remember I have a wife and baby when she starts having an anaphylaxis.
That's exactly it. It's like you were there.
You like actively need to be taken to the hospital, and he's like, oh.
I do.
I'm gonna
actually
go.
It's getting that bad. And then my parents are nowhere to be found. I don't know where they are. Neither, and the Daniels are also nowhere to be found. They must be like looking at Star Trek memorabilia in his office. There are other guests. This is amazing. Do you know of Hogan's Heroes?
No.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm talking to savages. It's one of the biggest sitcoms of all time.
Okay.
And do you know the expression, I know nothing?
No.
Oh my God.
I know nothing.
That show and his wife, he is Werner Klemperer, and he's the star of that show. And he's like an older German man. And he's married to this beautiful, hot model named, I think, Diane Carroll. And she's a beautiful Black woman with like this gorgeous fro. They see what's happening to me. And so they decide I've got to get in the shower. So they start taking my clothes off me. I'm choking on like having this
Like,
allergic reaction.
hives in your throat. Yeah.
My underwear.
Oh my god.
Called an ambulance, but a cold shower does help stop the hives.
Really?
And then they call an ambulance. And then finally someone finds my parents and my mom goes with me. So that was very fun.
Hogan's Heroes were your heroes, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and I can't believe you guys don't know about Hogan's Heroes. And then Bob
heard of
Crane was like the cutest baby-faced actor, and it turned out that he was a huge, like basically a porn prince of Los Angeles, and was always like importing porn or having lots of girls over, and everyone loved him. And it turns out he was like a total deviant. Just a fun fact: the same summer, I dated Christopher Reeve's little brother and got to know Christopher well. And he had back knee, by the way. Really bad case of back knee.
Oh.
Nice guy.
Don't speak ill of the dead. You can't talk about the dead's back knee.
I love this tea. Spill tea on the dead.
So real, right? But then that same summer, my mother set me up with Glenn Close's little brother, because Glenn Close is my mother's goddaughter. She's named after my mother. That's where the Glenn comes from. And then I was dating her son for a little bit. But I was, that was a lot of fun.
I love all your stories. It was so lovely hearing from you, Candace.
I'm just your biggest fan, as you know.
Aww.
Mother. I'm also your mother's fan.
Aww.
And we're a fan of you, Mom. Love you.
Well, hugs and kisses all around.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh my god, I love that you called your mom. That was so fun. It's funny, I told my mom I was doing this podcast, and she was like, don't call me. That was her first thing.
Don't call me.
I applied to be on Survivor, and she said if I get on Survivor, she's like, I cannot be your loved one's visit.
She doesn't want to go to Fiji?
No, she doesn't want to be on TV like that.
Oh, okay, well, Julia would go.
Yeah.
Would you rather have your dad?
Yeah, that'd probably be like the natural choice. He'd like it too much, maybe.
I would definitely want my mom.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You want your mommy.
You want
You're
your
like,
mommy.
out there.
In the wilderness. Yeah. If my brother came, I'd be like, what are you doing here? This isn't about you right now.
Oh my god.
And you're going to come and he's like going to give me like a side hug. Like, how is that helpful?
That's so funny. He like bullies you and like
He's like, oh, you've definitely looked better.
oh my god.
He's like, you're covered in dirt, stinky bitch. No, I'm sure he'd be nice, but it'd be like, he's not he's a straight man. And so it's like, when I think of emotional support, I don't think of him first.
Yeah.
I think of him as like fifth on the tier.
Here's your brother. Wait, fifth?
Fifth.
Dang, that's pretty low.
Well, I mean, if I'm calling people in an emergency and I want emotional support,
Oh, okay.
I'm calling 5 women before I'm calling my brother. I'm calling my boyfriend first. He's great at emotional support.
Okay.
But like, I'm mom, boyfriend, then like maybe 3 women.
When I auditioned for Survivor, I've sent in an audition tape. I just sent one in, so I've sent one in like 5 times. And one of the first times I sent in a tape, it was like I was filming during Christmas, and so I was at home with my family, and I like turned the camera to my sister, and I was like, why should I be on Survivor? And she's like, because I'll never hear the end of it if you don't get on that show. So I closed the door, and she delivered it with like such star quality. I was like, son of a bitch, they're gonna cast her. They're gonna be like, we don't want you. Who is that woman that had 5 seconds of screen time? And
Who's that sassy queen?
yeah, who dominated the entire video. She also like looked flawlessly beautiful, and I was like,
The sun, there's like weirdly birds around her.
yeah.
They're braiding her hair, but not in a way that's distracting, in a way that's so natural that I almost didn't even notice it.
No, it wasn't until the 5th watch that I just keep rewinding it that I realized
There's cartoon birds braiding her
actively
hair.
braiding her hair. Yeah, it's so funny. Speaking of Survivor, I met. So just speaking of like people we have in our phone, he was on not this current season, but the season that aired before this. His name is Mitch. And I met him at a party before his season aired.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, but
Spooky.
he had already filmed it.
Yeah.
He'd
No,
already-
I assume.
Yeah. So it was like between the time it had aired and the time or between the time he filmed it and between the time it aired, and so he had to be like really tight-lipped.
Yeah.
Because like they don't want to do any spoilers to the point
I
where
would not be able to go to parties if I had.
we're
things
sitting
like-
on a secret.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not a secret keeper naturally. Like that's not something I'm good at.
You would not be good on Survivor.
Well, I would be good on Survivor.
You're not a secret keeper.
Because on that with my friends and like
Got
but
it.
if I were to go on that show I'd be like, okay, I gotta keep a secret. But
Yeah.
also on that show there's no alcohol.
Oh
Well,
god.
except for occasionally when there is. But
Yeah.
you gave me like a little bit of alcohol, you put me in a party setting and I like your vibe, I'm gonna be like, you are so nice. You remind me of this other really nice girl who was my alliance. Like,
Yeah.
like I feel like I would just immediately like start like bonding too hard.
Yeah, because it's like part of your life. So it's like, how do we build this friendship if I'm going to like hide all these details
Yeah.
of like what I've been up to the past few weeks? Yeah.
Sometimes you like see your closest friends and you like you keep it randomly surface level and then you like meet a stranger and you're like, what is your darkest trauma? Never gonna see you again.
Yeah, I feel like that on stage with stand-up sometimes. It's like there's stuff that like I have not told my closest friends that sometimes I'll be like, all right, I need to talk about this for the bit, so I'm going to.
Yeah.
It's like this stays here. You know, there's kind of
It
like
stays here between us friends.
Yeah, it's like 40 strangers you've never met. That's being generous.
Yeah. It's 12 strangers you've never met and who think your vibe is weird, I guess. But I'm always like, guys, this is between us.
They're like, we don't like you.
So like we haven't left anything you said. I'm like,
Oh my
I feel like I
god.
can trust you in a way that I can't trust my closest friends and family.
12 straight men who are there to drink and get away from their wives.
Yeah,
And
like,
they're
you are closer to me than my own maid of honor.
Yeah. I do love your mom's story about she knew she was allergic to chlorine. But the guy was so hot.
He was so
That's down bad. That's down bad.
he was hot and famous. Yeah, my mom's gonna let you feed her something she's allergic
And like hoping that you'll react well to it, and then immediately having the most disgusting reaction in front of your new crush you're infatuated with. Like, wow, he's so hot and powerful. Let me get gross hives in front of him.
And it's so funny because she's like, well, I'm allergic to regular corn, but this is just baby corn.
Yeah.
It's actually way worse.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, imagine we took everything that you don't like about corn and put it in a tiny package, like a cyanide pill.
I'll take one bite and you're covered in hives. I actually have to get back to my wife and baby.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is gross. I gotta go.
Why were you feeding her in the first place?
Oh, yeah.
No man has ever, like, no strange man has ever been like, hey, and tried to put something in my mouth, and I've been okay with it, but
Really? You don't let Jake feed you? Oh, he's not a strange man.
he's a stranger.
Yeah. Got it.
I guess because he's famous, but still, it's like such a weird thing to be like, you want this? Here, let me put it directly
Yeah,
in
like,
your mouth.
Would
Like,
be like the equivalent today of like,
I guess if Jacob Elordi was trying to feed me
oh my
baby
god,
corn.
yeah, yum.
Nom. I don't care if your hands are dirty from being with your wife and baby on the tennis court.
Give me hives, yeah.
Give me hives, make me walk, make me break out in the shower.
Are you good at like when you meet a celebrity or like someone that that's like low key famous? Are you good at like playing it cool?
Yeah, because
Really?
it happens to me all the time.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Well, because I also was like I nanny and I was like working for this family for like several weeks, and then I found out that the dad is a voice actor and he like voiced one of my favorite characters,
Oh man.
and then I was like, wait, I'm so embarrassed, like I didn't know
Yeah.
this whole time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, hopefully I've been cool then.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your strategy? What do you think is the best way to, when you interact with someone who's like a big deal, you just like act
I think normally I just like try to act normal to them.
Yeah.
And try to act like I don't know.
Yeah.
Or if the situation calls for it, be like, okay, I do know, but I'm not gonna like out you if not everyone else knows. You know what I mean? Like, because I used
You
to
like wink when you shake their hand. You're like, "Oh, Jacob, nice to meet you," and it's like clearly Jacob Elordi or whatever.
like I worked at a toy store where a lot of celebrities would come in and then they'd be shopping amongst the peasants, and I wouldn't go, Kate Bosworth was just here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Although I think I actually did when Kate Bosworth she did come in, and I think someone came in. I was like, "You'll never guess who was just here."
That's so funny.
Beautiful model Kate Bosworth.
Yeah.
Her skin amazing. Also, she was so nice. Like maybe the nicest celebrity I've ever met. And I was
Oh.
like,
That's great.
I know. I love that our moms love us.
Yeah, that's cute.
My mom is definitely still rooting for us to get together.
Oh my god.
She's like, you would make beautiful babies. I'm like, That's never been the issue.
Mom, I don't date uggos.
That's never been a problem.
That's so funny.
I'm making beautiful babies no matter what.
Oh my
I'm gorgeous,
That's
Mom.
so funny.
But actually, sometimes two really attractive people make really ugly kids.
That's
I think
That's
two
tragic.
average-looking people make the hottest kids.
interesting.
Mhm.
I knew a guy in high school who was like so hot, and then he had a sister, and she looked like him with hair, and it was not a good look. It was so tragic.
It's like, oh, your sister's you but like in a way.
Yeah, like it looked like a bad transition. It was like she looked tragic. I mean,
Some genes are really strong.
yeah, I don't, and honestly, like objectively, she probably didn't look hideous. It's just like compared to his gorgeous beauty, like most popular guy in school.
It's Jacob Elordi in a wig.
Which honestly, he probably would have looked. It was like one of those people that's like attractive because of how masculine they look. You
Yeah.
know, like, hard features, and that with a wig, it was like, this is not it, babe.
Yeah, it's like when girls look exactly like their dads, and their dads are like muscle heads.
God, yeah.
Luckily, I look exactly like my dad, but he's like a computer guy, so it's fine. He's not like a masculine looking guy. He like looks like he works on the computer, and he does.
That's funny. You're like, he would have transitioned very well. So
Yeah, he's a beautiful woman.
That's amazing.
He has this exact same face, but with a beard.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, should we bring this podcast to a close?
Yes.
I want to ask you.
Kiss.
Well, this has been a wonderful time. Thank you all for tuning in to our first ever episode, and thank you so much for being here.
I had the best time ever.
Hell yeah, you were an amazing guest.
Love you. I'm gonna go call my mom, talk some shit.
Oh my god.
Not about you, about all these men that she was dating.